Hello there. A forecast for Australasia coming up in just a moment, and there's plenty to talk about there. But first off, let's take a look at what's happening through Asia. Two areas of cloud on the satellite picture, one tropical depression in the Pacific, not really causing too much of an issue. Another tropical depression that's been moving away from the Philippines looks likely to threaten towards the southern half of Vietnam as we move into the weekend. To the north of that, we've got showers in Japan, large area of high pressure keeping things relatively quiet and calm across much of China with good spells of sunshine, scattering of showers into Vietnam. We've also seen another tropical depression across Thailand. That's eased away, but still a legacy of pretty intense showers remain in its wake. And so you won't be surprised to see that there are some showers in our city forecast, with the likelihood of Bangkok seeing the best of the weather and the warmth as we move into the weekend. But let's take a look at Australia. There's an area of low pressure down into the southeast. Looks fairly harmless, but it's bringing some gale force gusts of winds, potential for some dust storms on Thursday into the southeast. And as that rain moves through, it is bringing a cooler feel, particularly for this time of year when we should be heading towards summer. Has been quite stormy into New Zealand, but things a little bit quieter on Thursday with just a few isolated showers and highs mid to high teens. Looking ahead, as you can see, Melbourne will start to warm up over the next few days. Plenty of showers though continuing in Wellington. Hello there. Weather warnings have been issued for Tamil Nadu due to the intensity of the rainfall that's expected to continue over the next couple of days. You can see on the satellite picture the massive cloud. Now, this has been the story so far this week. We've had heavy rain through Sri Lanka affecting Tamil Nadu, and now it's just shifting that little bit further north, affecting southern areas of Andhra Pradesh. So that's going to be the story here. And you can see by the vibrant colours, the intensity of that rainfall could be some localised flooding. Further north of that, it's relatively quiet, settled with temperatures into the mid-30s. Let's move to Central Asia, where the winds will be more of a feature, particularly across Kazakhstan. Some showers, it's cold there, and the showers will be wintry in nature, but it's the winds that will be more of an issue, and that could bring a problem here. Now, we've got a few scattered showers perhaps towards Afghanistan-Pakistan border, but as I say, further south of that is dry and settled. There's the rain across Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Sri Lanka. It looks pretty miserable there for the next few days, I'm afraid. Moving up into northeastern states, it's fine, it's settled. Those temperatures likely to peak into the low 30s. This is the city forecast for the next few days. Plain sailing into Mumbai as you'd expect at this time of year. The showers continue for Colombo right on into the early half of next week. Elsewhere, we will see the showers easing in Kent for the weekend and into Monday. Take care. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for Africa before moving on to the Middle East. And we have seen some wet weather just recently across South Africa, but you can see that cloud easing off through the east coast now and sunshine set to return. You can also see shower clouds close to the equator, and up into the far northwest it's been pretty unsettled for the islands of the Canaries and also into Morocco. This is all tied in to a frontal system that's bringing some rain into Spain and Portugal as well. So that's going to be the story through the course of Thursday. If we take a look at the city forecast, there's not that much in the way of change. We will see the best of the weather into Cape Town. Very nice indeed. Johannesburg seeing a few isolated showers. Not too bad. It stays dry in Nairobi, but pretty cloudy. But the showers that we've seen in Casablanca just recently will ease off and we'll see some sunshine for the start of the weekend. Now, the winds will become more of a feature and we could see some stormy weather eventually arriving into the northern half of the Middle East. The first signs of that, as you can see, pushing through parts of Syria and into northern Iraq. We'll see a little bit of fair weather cloud through Saudi, but over the next few days, those showers will become a little more widespread. So, as I say, Syria, Georgia, northern Iraq could see some rain. To any elevation, it will be as snow. But Riyadh could have a few sharp showers with some strong winds as well, some lifted dust initially, stormy in Kuwait. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for South America, shall we? Well, it does look as though we're going to continue to see this weather front bringing a swathe of cloud, wind and rain across the southern tip of Chile. Some significant snow through Patagonia as well. Slice of sunshine across northern Chile and into Argentina. Rain through southern Brazil, stretching up across parts of northern Peru, Ecuador and also into Colombia. Now, these showers will be quite intense from time to time, fairly active here. Some heavier ones across western parts of Brazil and down towards Rio de Janeiro. That's been the story for the last couple of days, but it does look as though there's signs of improvement over the next few days. Fine and settled across much of Argentina into northern Chile, and there's that rain along with the snow as I talked about earlier. So that's the story. Let's look ahead, see what's in the city forecast. The rain will slowly ease in Rio de Janeiro. That is a good news. We could pick up a few showers into Buenos Aires, though, before the weekend arrives. Now for Mexico, it's relatively fine and quiet with just a few scattered isolated showers. The heaviest of the showers look likely to be through parts of Costa Rica and maybe into Panama as well. The Caribbean, settled and sunny as you'd imagine at this time of year. Showers really will be fairly isolated and quite fleeting as well. And that will mean that you can enjoy the sunshine for much of the day. That's it. Take care. Hello there. The Thanksgiving holiday break fast approaching across the US, and it does look as though we could be heading for some record-breaking cold weather. Not for all, but you can see quite clearly this cold plunge of air pushing out of Canada, affecting northeastern states, gusty winds with it as well. There will be a good deal of dry weather for many, as you can see quite clearly, but on Wednesday, some welcome rain across that west coast. Now, Wednesday is the busiest day in terms of travel to friends and family, and it does look some of the rain will be quite heavy out to the west. Now that's good news for the wildfires that we've been seeing, hoping to dampen down some of the issues there. On the leading edge through Canada down to British Columbia and into Vancouver, there'll be some snow with any elevation. Rain along the coast down through parts of California, as you can see quite clearly, and it's set to continue for a couple of days in actual fact. Now there's going to be a lot of rain in a short space of time, may well lead to some localised flooding as the rain continues through San Francisco for the end of this week. Across that east coast then, that cold northwesterly wind, there'll be some snow showers potentially across New York State on Wednesday. Good deal of quiet weather down into Nashville, Tennessee and Atlanta, Georgia. Some of that cooler air descending a little bit further south, but not as extreme. But just look at the temperatures in New York. They will struggle on Thanksgiving Day itself, perhaps struggle to climb above freezing. Hello there. We've had a real north-south divide in Europe in the last few days. Very stormy through much of the Mediterranean. In fact, parts of Montenegro and also Croatia have seen well over 100 millimetres of rain. We've had no reports of flooding, but it's been very stormy. And there's a series of fronts that just continue to keep sweeping their way steadily west to east over the next few days. So Thursday, a little bit of a quieter spell of weather, but already more rain pushes into Spain and Portugal. Quieter certainly across that east coast. We've still got some showers into Turkey, a legacy of cloud over much of Bulgaria, Croatia, through Italy and France. It'll be fine and settled, cloudy, disappointing and cool across Spain and Portugal with further rain to come. But if you think that's cool, head further north. It's still bitterly cold across much of northern Europe. It's quite cloudy, it's quite grey as well, making it feel pretty dismal. Now, as we move through Friday, we'll see another spell of wet weather moving across the French Riviera. There'll be some snow to the Alps. There'll also be some rain across central Italy, but a little bit quieter across much of Spain and also further east into Greece and Turkey. This is the city forecast then for the next 5 days. We keep that grey theme, and that's just going to exacerbate that cool feel really for this time of year. And still pretty cold into Berlin, some sunshine into the early half of next week.